Good morning, everybody. Welcome to My Creative Time with Emma, and also welcome to another designer challenge. Feels good to be back. I was working on some deadline projects that needed to be finished. So sorry I wasn't around too much this beginning of this week, but I'm super happy to be back with the video. Today we do have another designer challenge, and my son's actually using my iPad for his homework right now, so we do have a specific picture. It's a photo and color challenge, so basically you could either use the photo as your inspiration, or you could use the colors, or you could use them both, whatever you would like. So also, if you had entered our last challenge, don't forget to visit my blog at www.creativetimeforme.com to see if you were one of the lucky winners from that challenge. Okay, everybody? So let's get started. I'm going to try and make this a little bit quick. I didn't realize my son had a late game today. So you're watching this in the morning. So he usually doesn't have 7 o'clock games at night. So I knew he had a game, but I didn't realize what time it was. So I'm doing this a little bit late tonight. So anyways, I'm going to use my Stitch Oval dies. We're going to go ahead and make a shaker card, but I want to have watercoloring in the background of the shaker card, so I'm going to use this as my guide. I'm just going to go ahead and just trace this because I know this is going to be the window portion of it, so I want to make sure when I do my watercoloring that I get the entire background space of that. Okay, so we are using these colors because these were part of the colors from the photo challenge, the photo inspiration, I should say. I'm using Abandoned Coral, Stormy Sky, and Faded Jeans. Okay, so we're just going to do some quick watercoloring. I've been wanting to try this with, what do you call that? A shaker card with a watercolor background. So I figured this is my opportunity to do it. So I'm just going to lightly go over it, and then I'm going to, oops, I'm not sure if that's even in the camera. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to lightly go over it because I just want to make sure we fill the whole area up. So I'm just on the top portion. Uh-oh, you know what, I'm wondering, I bet you I put the wrong color down here. So what I'm going to do to fix that, we're just going to add a whole bunch of water just to lighten that up, because we don't want it to be really, really dark. So we're going to lighten that up just like so. And I'm not even going to go back on, I'm not going to go back to touch that color up. I'm just going to leave it alone because it's like a really light blue. Okay. And this one kind of came out a little blue, I don't know, but we're just going to leave it alone. Like I said, I'm not going to go over that color again. So this is the little coral, and I'm just going to, I don't know if I want it, I think I want to kind of lighten that one up as well. Okay. So now that we have the whole thing covered, now I could go ahead and go in and use with the darker color with that one. That's why I didn't want to put water on the actual paper first, because there's a darker color in that photo inspiration, and it looked like this. So let me go ahead and just add some more. I'm just doing it all on my little block here. I'm not sure if you could see that or not, but I'm just using that. So we're just going to go ahead and just kind of darken it up, the top portion only. I'm going to leave the bottom one alone. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just let this dry by itself, and we'll be right back. Okie dokie. I went ahead and as soon as it was dried, I actually took that same oval die and I made a little frame with it. So basically, to make a frame with it, you want to go ahead and put it on your plates. You know, have your cardstock underneath this, and you want to kind of just put them like so. Oops, let me put this so you can see better here. You want to like kind of line them up kind of the best you can. So this way, when you try and, as soon as you line it up the best you can, put some tape on top of it, some post-it tape or whatever you use to keep your, I have the magnetic, so that keeps it down for me. And that's how I have the little, the border, okay, the little frame. So I went ahead and I already cut the clear acetate out. And then I used that little foam, the double-sided adhesive foam, and I did the same thing, and I went ahead and I adhered it down to the actual piece already, okay? So now what we're going to do, before I put everything together, I'm using this sentiment from my set called Love You Bunches, and I want to put it right there, but I want to heat emboss it, so I'm just kind of, I don't want to move that just yet because I want to make sure it's perfect. So I'm going to use some Versamark ink here to go ahead and stamp the I love you on here. So I'm going to put it, let me scooch that out of the way. And then I'm going to use some white embossing powder to go ahead and emboss that. Hold on, put the cover on these. I left one of my covers off of something and I was so upset because it actually dried out, okay? And that means I left it open all these days I haven't been crafting. So I wasn't too happy about that. And it was one of my good inks too. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and just use some white embossing powder. I believe this embossing powder is the Wow, the fine detail one. I finally ran out of my Hero Arts one, so I had to get a different one. And I wanted to try this one out, and I actually really like it. So I'm going to go ahead and just heat set this really quick here. Okie dokie, I went ahead and I did that. Oops, you know, let me take these out of here really fast. I don't want them to stay in the water like that. Okay, okay, so I went ahead and I heat embossed that. So now I'm going to go ahead and just put this down onto this card base. And I'm going to use my little Express It a little tape here. It's like a little double-sided tape. So I figure I'd use this just to make sure this doesn't go anywhere. Okay, because I'll be filling this up with some sequins in a bit. So that's plenty. I want to make sure I put plenty. You know me, I love using lots of adhesive. Okay, so let me go ahead and just try to grab an end here. It's hard when I cut my nails really short. When I have my person cut them really short, it's a little bit harder to handle stuff like this, but that's okay. Okay, so now this is I'm gonna try and put this in the center here. Hopefully it'll be straight enough. Alright, there we go. That'll work. Just like so. Okay, so now before we do anything else, we're going to go ahead and add some sequins in there. And I decided just to go ahead and just add all clear sequins in there. Okay, so let me find the sizes. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just use these. I'm just going to put a whole bunch of little clear guys in there. And then I think I may add some, let's see, I'm going to separate those. Okay, I think I may also add some little heart confettis on the inside as well. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Put all these down. Just like so. This is probably my favorite. And I have all kinds of color sequins, guys. And I don't know why I have them, because this is the color this is my go-to color. I love this color from Pretty Pink Posh. And then I think I may just add maybe just a couple. Is this okay? There we go. Let's separate those. Turn that up, see. Okay. I think I may add a few little hearts in here as well. Not too many. Just well, yeah, I'm not going to put as much as I did sequins in there. I should probably put a little bit more sequins in there, actually. Let's go ahead and just add just a few more on here. Okay, I think I'm just going to leave it alone. That should do. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead. Oh, you know what I should have done? I don't know why I didn't do this first. I should have taken off this little release paper from this first. OMG. Okay, so I think I better use my tweezers for this. I do not want all of these sequences to fall out. So let's go ahead and try and lift this up. Now remember, this is that super sticky stuff here. Okay. There we go. Just have to go really slow. Okay, perfecto. Alrighty. So now that we got that taken off, now, oh, here it goes. I thought I lost my frame. So now we're going to go ahead. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put some little static stuff on here so the sequins won't like stick to the window. I just use that little powder, and I just kind of just dust it off. So let me just use my little wipe to dust that off there. Okay. Just in case the sequins decides to, you know, stick to the window. I don't want it to do that. So I'm going to go ahead. My head might get in the way, okay, but I want to make sure I get this down here perfectly. Okay. That wasn't so bad, was it? Okay, so now, even though it's showing a little bit of white on this side, I'm just going to kind of scooch that in there. It's okay. I'm not going to let that bother me. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to, I went ahead and I used my uppercase dies to cut out Mom. And I'm just going to go ahead and just use my tape runner for this, because this is going to go directly onto the top of the clear part of this, okay? So let's go ahead and put the O down first. It's right in the center. Doesn't look like it's in the center, does it? That should do. This whole card looks a little crooked, but that's alright. Okay. Then I'm just going to go ahead and just... I didn't want to use no liquid adhesive this time, because I didn't want to sit there and try and take it all off the plastic portion of it. I just wanted just to go ahead and just use this regular tape runner, which it should be fine. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this like so. Bless you. That's my little angel. She thinks she's got some allergies going there. Okay, that's going to go like so. And then I'm just going to go ahead and just put this on the last M here. And this is going to go, hopefully you can see this. Okay, this is going to go right here. Just like so. So Mom, I love you. I think that came out really cute. I've been dying to do a little watercolor background. I may add something to this. I'm not 100% sure yet. I have to study it as soon as this video is over. But if you see something added, then you'll see it. You'll see it at the end of the video. Okay, everybody? So thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry I was gone all week, but I'm back now. Don't forget to visit my blog at www.creativetimeforme.com to see what the rest of my amazing design team has done with this new challenge we have going on right now. And also, we are just a few days shy of my May release. I'm super duper excited because my birthday actually falls on Mother's Day this year, because my birthday is on May 10th. So we are going to have a week full of some sweet sneak peeks for you, and also with a couple of extras that I figured I wanted to do something extra special since it is my birthday week. Okay, so I can't wait to share that all with you. So thank you so much for tuning in, and then I will actually see you back here tomorrow because I have an extra special guest designer joining us, and then after that our sneak peeks will start on Monday at 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, everybody? I mean, yeah, 12 a.m. So midnight, around there. So thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Have a fabulous day, and I will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.